I'm seeing so many private practice owners stressing and worrying right now about a real dramatic drop in referral numbers, which is a bit of a change. Over the last few years, coming out of COVID, we saw, really healthy referral numbers coming through to private practices for psychological treatment. And what we're seeing now is a really dramatic shift in what's happening in the community. And it's not because of COVID. Of course, we understand it's an affordability issue often. And so for our clients, there's probably no reduction in the need within the community for mental health support, but there is an issue with affordability. So my philosophy around fees in private practice are that your fee needs to be whatever it needs to be for your business to be a sustainable, viable business for the long haul. Why do I feel that way? Because I feel that when you open the doors to a private practice or to a therapy centre in your community, you're making a commitment to your community that you're going to be there for the duration of their therapy. And so when a client comes along, they don't want to have to be dealing with your saying, I'm sorry, but we're closing down because we can't afford to continue on. So quick addressing of that issue. The other issue is, what do we do about the clients who can't afford to see us in private practice? Now, this is a really interesting philosophical issue that many private practice owners struggle with this concept. We are not meant to be all things to all people. We can't fill the gaps of government service. We can't be a charity, unless you're running a not-for-profit, but even a not-for-profit has to be able to pay their bills, pay their staff, and so on. So our fees need to be what they need to be in order for us to keep the doors open. But a service that we can offer our community, and it's a free service, is offering advice, not personal therapy advice, because we can't do that on social media, but offering tips and resources online that people can access that can help get them started. Because what that will often do, if you're teaching some basic grounding skills, some breathing techniques, some mindfulness strategies, that's a great service to your community to help people hold on a little bit longer while they find the right service for them. Part 2 of what you can be offering your community is actually sharing the services of low and no cost agencies in your community. You can either advise people when they contact your service, if they can't afford your fees, you can advise them at that time, look, these are the other agencies that I highly recommend. Or you can share the social media posts of those agencies onto your own social media accounts. And you can also have on your website a list of community resources for low and no cost services. So it might be a link to Beyond Blues counselling. It might be the phone number for Lifeline. It might be a free handout on how to do mindfulness so that you can feel more settled as you face the stresses of the current world we're in. Now, none of that is going to fix all of the mental health problems in our community, but it's a reminder that there are simple things you can do to support your community, even if they can't afford your individual services. My philosophy around low and no cost, and my practice offers a low cost service because we have some funding, some federal government funding through our PHN. That won't last forever. I'm not in any kind of dream state about that, but for now we're able to offer that service. But my philosophy personally is, all of those low and no cost agencies and services, they have to be really real world about what the world is dealing with right now. And they have to be for the people who need them most. And so what we need to do is make sure we're marketing our services as our private fee paying clients need to find us so they can get themselves off the wait list for the low and no cost services. Because people who can afford to pay your fee are more than happy to do so if they just know you exist. And that's where marketing comes in, but that's another conversation for another day. So if you're having trouble finding referrals, marketing is key, and it is not just marketing to referrers. It is letting your community know what you offer. And I'm sorry to tell you, because I'm a broken record on this, but letting people get to know you on social media is the most affordable and simple and accessible way for you to do that. Happy to help you out with that individually. If you need some coaching support, you can grab me. My diary is open. I have availability for individual support. I also have 2 spots left in my Like a Boss program if you really want to intensively work with me over the course of 2025. Otherwise, give me a shout out. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're struggling with. And if I can help you, I will. Have a great day. Bye.